All right, so the recording is now on and we can get started. Hello, everyone. My name is Majid. I am the Chief of Operations on the Taboo project. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your busy days to be on this call. We're delighted to have you here. And as I've always said, the community means the world to us. We value community insight, input, and suggestions at all times because it's the community that really will drive this project and brand forward, despite all the efforts by the core team. Without the community, we are nothing. I have some exciting news to share. We have, when we move forward with this AMA, we have Chloe Terre, who I will introduce momentarily, and Holly Barker. They are brand ambassadors and they are excited and buzzed to be on this call. In fact, it was their suggestion to do this AMA beyond my own, will here. So, it wasn't my idea. So that goes to show just how devoted and committed our ambassadors are to see this project move forward and get to where it needs to be. I want to just share a few points before we move forward. First of which is, Taboo is in a unique position right now. We're currently above 300 million market cap. We have hit an all-time high close to 600 million. We are in the top 300 on CMC worldwide. We are the number one adult entertainment token, and we got here without a working product because the vision and how we built this brand, our business model, the way that we have managed this project, and our care and attention to detail on ensuring the strategies that we set forth in creating this brand and helping it get to this stage we're at now. We have a firestorm right now. All the ingredients are now coming together, and our marketplace is going to launch in just pretty much about a day or so, I would say. I did mention in a previous call that I'm in Pacific Standard Time Zone. So while it will be the 23rd for myself, it will surely be the 24th for some other individuals that are living in other areas of the world. We also have our gate listing date that will happen a number of hours after the startup sale from Gate. Gate has tweeted us. They have put us on their website with their banners, and this is the first top 10 major exchange for Taboo. And the biggest reason why we are gathering interest from these major exchanges is because I've said this before. While we are an adult entertainment token, we are not a traditional porn project. So the name itself is highly marketable. The business model is unique. How all of this is structured invites partnerships from various entities and exchanges so we can promote maximum user friendliness and get the exposure that we need around the world. And it is my belief from the bottom of my heart, with every cell and fiber in my body, I believe that this project will get to top 10 one day, and that everyone around the world will have a simple way to buy, hold, spend, and learn about Taboo. We are the number one adult entertainment token. We are here to stay. We are here to last. We are here to win. And we are creating a legacy. It is our destiny. And I believe this from the bottom of my heart. And this journey is just beginning. It is just beginning. Now, with gate listing coming, this will open the floodgates. We are already in discussions with other major exchanges. We are working to ensure that we have as many people from around the world being able to easily trade, buy, sell, and use Taboo. We have some exciting brand development initiatives that are on the way as well. Aside from exchanges and launching our V1 marketplace, we are working on the digital magazine. I am focused on our merchandise store as it stands as well. The radio show is coming in. We have already plans about live events that are going to be coming our way sooner than you think. And I want everyone to remember, while this is a crypto project and we have a token, we are just as much an entertainment company. And each and every one of you here today, give yourselves a pat on the back. You are literally invested in Playboy in its infancy. And our journey is just beginning. In fact, we haven't even gotten started yet. When our version 1 marketplace launches, you will be able to buy and sell NFTs. There will be auctions and bids and buy now available. We will have a plethora of content upon launch, and there will be staking. There will be yield farming. Yield farming, you can pair BNB with Taboo for earning yields. Remember, there is the fact that there can be impermanent permanence loss. There will be staking on the platform. Now, I want to make this clear. We made a change on the staking protocol. Because we are focusing on the DeFi aspect of this platform as well, I did mention on previous AMAs that there will be this pancake swap of the adult space. This is what the platform is going to build into, where it's a self-generating DeFi ecosystem. Now, in order for that to happen, there would have needed to be liquidity mining with liquidity providers, where the transaction fees that are generated as a result of it would feed back into staking as well as farming and to continue this DeFi ecosystem. However, upon launch, if we were to go with this, what I understood was this: there is a big educational component on the complex DeFi features that we had planned. I believe timing is crucial in the crypto space in phasing out various developments. I have moved away from this DeFi protocol for now. There will be staking. However, the non-lockup period will not be there. And the reason why is because we need the time to market to liquidity providers and be able to create an attractive return on the non-lockup period. And we would have a very low return starting out. And because of the lack of educational component around this DeFi ecosystem, I believe that it makes more sense to hold off on that. So there will be staking. The return, we're looking at about 12%. It might be a little bit higher. We're working out. We will keep an eye out on that. It will be a 3-month lockup period for staking. Yield farming, there is no lockup period. However, as we move past the launch, we will start to phase into this DeFi ecosystem where we are really going to brand ourselves as the pancake swap of the adult space. It is really exciting. We will share more information around the features of the V1 marketplace and what to expect closer to launch. But with that being said, I do want to introduce Chloe Terre and Holly Barker. They are taking the time out of their busy days as well to be on this call. Remember to be respectful with the questions that you ask as well. The moment anyone shows any sign of disrespect, I will mute and ban them immediately. But without further ado, I will allow Chloe to speak now. She can share a bit about her background, why she's excited about Taboo, and I will then introduce Holly Barker, and we will get into the questions for both of them. And actually, even before that, I will mention this: our marketplace is going to be launching on the 23rd, but that is in my time zone, so it's going to be the 24th for some of you. Just to reiterate that. So, Chloe, the floor is yours.
Hey everyone, I'm so excited to be back with my Taboo family. I'm so excited that we literally are less than 2 days, really. I mean, in our time zone, we will be launching tomorrow. So that's why I thought it was so important that you hear from some of your ambassadors and your models that have been working so hard to make exclusive NFTs for you guys and for our amazing marketplace launch tomorrow. So yeah, I'm so excited to be here. I'm excited to hear your questions. I wanted to bring Holly, my Canadian sister, on so that you guys can meet another one of our amazing ambassadors. We actually just did another epic photo shoot in Beverly Hills, Bel Air, a beautiful Taboo estate. We had our own grotto These photos are going to be incredible. We had 8 beautiful models with huge followings that are all excited to be part of the Taboo family. So thank you guys for tuning in, and then get your questions ready. And without further ado, Holly.
Hi, everybody. I am so grateful to be here and super, super excited to be brought into the project in its infancy. So yes, like Chloe said, I am another Canadian girl and really excited to be in Los Angeles creating beautiful content and NFTs for you all.
We're
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, go
we're
on,
so
Chloe.
excited to have you. I'm just so excited that I've been able to bring so many of my girlfriends into this crypto space in general, because so many people now more than ever, women more than ever, are wanting to learn more, and they're wanting to, I love Taboo because we're giving the power back to the creator, and I'm giving all of these girls an opportunity here to own our work, create amazing content, have our epic NFTs. We're all so over the moon excited. This launch is going to be huge. And like Majid said, this is only version 1. We're literally at the beginning. Like, I feel like we haven't even started yet. This is even before the launch. We haven't even started, you know what I mean? Our NFTs. So this is really going to go to the moon. Taboo's doing amazing today. It's always nice to wake up and see green on our charts. So I'm so excited. Get your questions ready.
Yes, yes, and again, this is Holly's first time on the call as well. So we're thrilled and delighted to have her on the call too. So now I'm going to open up the floor to questions from the community. Again, make sure that your questions are kind and respectful. We want to ensure that this is a welcoming and inclusive environment for our model partners as well. But more importantly, remember they're not the tech experts on the project. So leave the technical questions to myself if you're asking any question that is not relevant to the partners that we have on this project as well. So feel free to ask any questions and unmute yourselves, anybody that has a question for Chloe or Ollie.
This is Daniel Cajun here. I got one question. I posted a few pictures of you dressing up as Red Sonja in the chat earlier, and everybody loved it. What other fictional or comic book characters would you love to do NFTs for?
Love that. And I love playing dress up. Chloe can attest to that. I would love to create any characters that I would love to hear ideas. I just did Eve for Halloween this year, and then I've done Wonder Woman before. So any characters I am down to play and would love to bring that your requests into reality in the NFT space.
I feel
Would
like
make an awesome tour, by the way.
No, I was going to say that there was actually a community member, Holly, that mentioned having yourself as Wonder Woman. So I find that great that you've already done that before. So with the Taboo punks that we're minting and creating for the community, some of these themes will definitely be in place. I do want to make one point very clear. Now, the Taboo punks are the entry point to accessing to higher tiers. They're like a ticketing system to be able to get access to live events and some exclusive kinds of parties and Taboo branded events that we're going to be having. But we need to make sure that the Taboo punks are in your hands first for that to be in effect. So because they're not out yet, the bypassing of the tiers are not there yet. I want to make that very, very clear now. Now, besides that, Chloe, if you had anything to share about various themes and kinds of art that you would like to see, feel free to share that. I don't believe I can hear anybody right now. Does anyone have any other questions for? I don't think I can hear you, Chloe, myself.
Hi, can you hear me? There we go. Sorry, I was saying that it would be great to have many different themes. We want to be, I love cosplay. I love the idea of all the girls getting to dress up as their favorite characters. Halloween is definitely in our friend group and amongst models in general, a very popular, so I feel like it would be great to dress up as characters and have these NFTs. And we're looking for all the ideas. We love to hear from the community. We want you guys to know that your opinion matters to us, especially when we're putting together these shoots so that we can create content that we all enjoy.
Yes, and I do want to mention that our Discord. If you type /Discord in the main chat, this is a more organized forum where you're able to record your ideas and thoughts. There are many sub channels and categories around, for example, our tiers, model partners. If you have questions on the Taboo punks, we're working on FAQs as well. So there are many channels where community members can showcase their opinions. There's even a channel around model outreach where if there's particular models that you want, let's say Chloe or any of the core team members to consider bringing on board, that can be the avenue or the gateway for you to be able to make a difference on the project with your suggestions and to share those ideas so that we can review them more closely. But with that being said, does anyone have any other questions for Chloe and Holly right now?
Yeah, I had a question. This is
Yeah, go ahead.
First of all, I want to say thanks for hosting these AMAs so often. They're just really helpful from you, Majid, but also to hear from the models is just fantastic. You guys are great communicators, and it's awesome to be part of this project. But I was wondering for the models, and maybe Majid, you can talk to this too, as to the sort of the frequency of the content. I know you've been working really hard. I know of 2 shoots that you've done, but going forward over the next months and even years, can you talk a little bit about number one, the quantity of shoots that you're planning on doing or postings or content that you're planning on putting up, but then also the exclusivity of that too in this world we live in with Instagram and now Telegram, kind of new for me, and other places. Can you talk a little bit about how the quantity and exclusivity of the content that you're planning on putting up on the platform for the consumers? Thank you.
Yes. I think this is a question for myself. So I will answer that right after questions are conducted and concluded with Chloe and Holly, and that'll be the first question I answer for you. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, I will
Yeah,
add in though that we are definitely planning on shooting as much as possible. We have been, these group shoots have been going great because it's just a really fun day where we get to, be all together, use our creativity. Holly's great. She brings so many different props. She brings a whole suitcase and has all different things. And it's funny because she doesn't wear a lot of clothes, but for some reason she has all this whole wonderful suitcase filled with accessories.
I know. Like, I legit cannot leave the house without a huge suitcase, and then most of the time I'm just shooting nude.
Yeah, exactly. But it's great because we come together and we, for example, we were just shooting at this gorgeous mansion and I saw this picture on the wall. It was like a painting and it was a really cool photo of this girl laying back. It was a very artistic shot in between the legs. You could see her face and she's actually holding a gun. We actually took that idea, literally inspiration from inside the house. And Anya, one of our new ambassadors, actually recreated it on the table, on a pool table. And it already looks so cool. So it's nice when all of us girls are together. We all have creative sides. We've all been posing and shooting for various magazines. I mean, Holly, you've done a lot of work. I'd love for you to give a little bit of background on your fitness, on your modeling career. If you want to tell us more about yourself, that would be great.
So I started, I guess, modeling in the fitness industry from Canada. I used to own gyms. So to be able to get myself out into the world, I started social media in the capacity of training for fitness competitions. So it gave me something to follow, to post about, to help promote my gyms at the time. And so then I would do countdowns and I would get ready, because then at the end of that preparation, it allowed me an exciting trip to go out and compete, and the ability to shoot with photographers that weren't in my local community. So that really is what started my modeling and social media career. So I did that. I did 9 different fitness competitions, doing the Arnold Amateurs and the NPC, the IFBB, and I was then sponsored by a supplement company where I traveled to the Olympia and the Arnold every year. So fitness really is what is my core foundation for everything. If you follow me on social media, you'll know that everything that I do stems from that background. And so with the competitions and the photo shoots came publications. I had my own column where I got to write about health and fitness, and got to really kind of get better at writing and doing all that kind of stuff. And then it's gotten me here. So I really do love the female form, and I think that's where my adventurous side of dressing up and just being a powerful woman and embracing the strength that I have earned and worked really hard for into a beautiful image.
Yes, no, that's a fantastic background and introduction, especially for many community members. Our holders have gone up drastically in the last few days. So for many of them on the call, this is the first time that they've gotten to hear from you and then learn more about you. There was a question from our community for yourself, Holly. They were asking, why did you join Taboo?
Well, initially I joined it through Chloe. So Chloe is a great friend, but she is a badass businesswoman. So anything that she jumps on, it's something to be thought about. So I trust her. And then the more that I heard about this space. So I come from a finance background. So finance, fitness, everything that I do is kind of, has that kind of calculation. So when NFTs were, when I learned about NFTs, they really, really took my interest, kind of the same way that Instagram took my interest when it first came out. So I was really, really excited and wanted to be a part of the project. And so then when Chloe brought this into the conversation, it just kind of married all the worlds that make me who I am. And it's really just kind of like a dream come true to be able to create in this capacity, and to create different worlds, different images, but then to also be part of a community and something that has really a long lifespan ahead of it.
Fantastic. No, that was a great question. Great. So we'll take a few more questions for Chloe and Holly. Anyone else on the call would like to ask a question?
Hi there, guys. I would just like to, my question is for Holly and Chloe. I saw on Chloe's Twitter not so long ago that she did a calendar shoot. I was wondering if there'd be a possibility, seeing as we're going into December now, if all the Taboo girls might be interested in doing a Taboo Christmas calendar shoot.
I actually love the idea of us doing a Christmas themed photo shoot, and we actually are working on a calendar as well, print and digital. So those are both in the books. But yeah, I actually would love that. I think it'd be so cute. We could all wear little Santa hats. Christmas in California. Maybe we all go to do it in the Malibu beach. I think that'd be super cute. Have all of our Taboo models and launch that. Maybe some really nice exclusive Christmas NFTs as well could come.
Yes, and to add to that as well, I know, Playboy, they had the iconic Playboy bunny ears. When we work on our merch store, I'm also going to be looking at creating kind of a Taboo mascot or an iconic item that represents Taboo, so that our models will have that, and it'll be very good for brand awareness and exposure, where when people see this, they know this is Taboo, and this is a Taboo branded logo or iconic item that represents Taboo. So this is all going to be coming as well. So very, very good question there. Any other questions right now? We'll take a couple more, and then we'll let Chloe and Holly go. So this is your last chance to ask whatever's on your mind.
Hi, I'm late, but where do you buy Taboo token?
Okay, I can answer that. So you can type /buy on the main chat, and it should link you to PancakeSwap. If you type /exchanges, it'll show you with links where all the live exchanges are, where you can buy Taboo. We're listed on 4, and our 5th one is coming, which is Gate as well. But PancakeSwap is usually the simplest and quickest way to buy Taboo. And if you've never done that before, if you click /how to buy, there's a video, instructional video on how to buy on PancakeSwap as well.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hi, hello, how are you?
Good evening from my side. My question is what is your biggest obstacle? Many projects look great only on their white paper roadmap, but face many difficulties when they're trying to implement this project mission and Indian failure. So, how does Taboo overcome every obstacle in its project development?
That I will answer that after the questions are concluded with Chloe and Holly, because it's more of a technical project growth question. So just bear with me on that. So I just want to have a few more questions that are related to our model partners that are on the call now, and I'll be happy to answer that. So just patience on that.
Hi, I was just wondering if you're planning on doing any shoots outside of the States or any kind of events outside of America.
I am an avid traveler. I've been to 60 countries personally. And yes, of course, having Taboo cross international waters is definitely on our to-do list. We would love to do amazing shoot locations all over the world. This is only the beginning, so I could see us even doing like Taboo shoot camps, Taboo beautiful locations. It would be so incredible to, maybe even start in the Caribbean, Europe in the summer, some beautiful places with beautiful girls. That's how Taboo does it. So definitely in 2022, we're going to have so many exciting events, photo shoots, parties, yacht parties, you name it. There's huge things coming for Taboo, but we definitely want to also source models from other places other than just California. Although I do believe California is the mecca for modeling. There's beautiful women all over the world, and with Instagram and social media, it is easy to get a hold of them. So I would love to bring ambassadors from all over the world as well. So definitely something we're looking on expanding and getting into for 2022.
That was a great question, Dan. A great question. So I think we can take maybe 1 to 2 more questions, and then we can wrap it up for this segment of the AMA.
I was going to ask, do you think in the long run Taboo might diversify its portfolio and have also male models as well?
Yeah, so I think for the time being, right at this moment, we're sticking to the female models, but we understand inclusivity and diversity, both in not only gender but also cultural background and race as well. I know Playboy has a separate, it's almost like a secondary channel for male models. So we are trying to imitate and we be Playboy. We're just doing it in a decentralized and digitalized fashion. But to answer your question, yes, there will be added diversity down the line moving forward for all kinds of preferences, quote unquote. So very, very good question. Yeah.
Any last questions for our girl Holly? It's her first time in this Ask Me Anything. She came to both of our ambassador photo shoots. She did an amazing job. She has tons of beautiful NFTs that are coming out. And not to mention our billboard, which is going up in Las Vegas on December 2nd. It'll be out there for a month, which is great because it's right in front of the Raiders Stadium. Tons of people visit Vegas in December, not just for the holidays, but they have tons of sporting events and concerts, New Year's Eve. So we're expecting this billboard to get tons of media, tons of attraction. All of your beautiful ambassadors from our first shoot are going to be on it. So very exciting for both Holly and I and Taboo in general, because we're going to be on a billboard in Las Vegas.
Yeah, this is my first billboard, so I cannot wait.
Oh, that's awesome. Yay, first billboard. We took her billboard virginity.
I've got a question.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
What's the situation then with regards to adding new, models? I suppose then, is it you guys got a goal as to how many you want to have? Is it one a week? Is it one a month? What's the growth rate as far as that's concerned?
Well, our last photo shoot, we added 5 new models to our roster for in-person photo shoots. But as for content, we have models and photos and NFTs that we're creating with models that aren't in LA. So it's great because they didn't have to be here for the photo shoots. We're very selective on who we're choosing. We haven't decided yet. I don't believe it's going to be one per month. I feel like quality is very important. Of course, we want all of our creators to put in the time and effort in making their NFTs and have Taboo be their number one priority as well. But I feel like, Playboy only had one per month and only one Playmate of the Year. And I feel like there's just so many beautiful women in the world. There's so many amazing content creators. I feel like we can, now that we have this platform that's launching tomorrow, we can showcase the masses. And I think that that's amazing that there's going to be tons more ambassadors for 2022, but we have about 12 solid ones right now that are all here in LA, and definitely looking to expand and bring more beautiful ambassadors on. So feel free to tag your favorite models, whoever you think would be great to bring onto the project and who you would love to see beautiful NFTs of.
And is that something where you guys act? So, for example, if we was to recommend a model or something like that we would like to see, is that something where you guys proactively go out and reach out to that model, or? Yeah,
that's
okay.
exactly what I do. We actually had Antia was brought up in a few of the chats, I think on Discord, also on Telegram, even on Twitter. A few different community members had requested her.
And then you guys reached out.
And I reached out, and she was at our last photo shoot. So she shot about 5 amazing exclusive photo shoot sets for her NFTs. So it definitely works like that. If you have somebody in mind, please share. We love to hear from our community.
Nice. And then going back to the whole thing that you said about Playboy did one a month and a Playmate a year, I suppose if you guys get into every country, you could do it per country, per county. You could go crazy. I suppose the sky's the limit with it, guys. You got a great thing here. I'm super excited.
Wonderful. Yeah. Exactly. The sky is the limit, and this is really and truly just the beginning.
Do you envision in the long term, actually, and you're mentioning like billboard stuff, which is awesome, doing like partnerships with other companies where it's like official Taboo model doing a Gucci campaign or something like that? Or that's an example, but collaboration with sort of other brands?
Of course, I think that like we said, the opportunities are endless. I believe that there is huge. I mean, our Taboo models are already top of the line, and I'm sure that we will have tons of companies that want to collaborate with us, work with us, have our Taboo models at events. You know what I mean? Sporting events, the Super Bowl, places all around the world where we're known, we're there, we're advertised. So I believe that literally there's so many possibilities for Taboo. I could totally see us doing a guest campaign, a Gucci campaign. I believe that there's so many opportunities. That's why it's so exciting to be here in this space so early, because the opportunities are endless.
Yeah, and I will add to that. I mean, who's to say that we haven't had, companies already reach out to us? Now, my biggest qualm around this is, and it's a mindset that I've had from day one, because again, we have worked endlessly to build the brand to where it is now, and just like building a blueprint of a home, you need to have the blueprint and foundations first. We have created many of the fundamentals already, but there is a lot of brand building that needs to happen. There is a lot more, I would say, activities and strategies that need to be conducted to, strengthen the brand. But my biggest concern with partnerships is if it's a more of a benefit for them than us, I'm not going to do it. And I have rejected many partnerships over the months because I do believe that it is a privilege for them to partner with us. And it's we have to be very careful who we partner with too, because the partnerships are meant to elevate the brand, not make it so that there's cross promotion where their brand gets more exposure than us. Does that make sense? So I'm always hesitant in partnerships, but I'm always looking for the right ones. But be rest assured, we've already had partnership reach outs plenty of times, both in the crypto space and in the traditional business space, so to speak. But of course, they'll be coming. I mean, you never know. I mean, maybe Playboy is going to knock on our door one day and say we want to buy you out. You never know. But time will tell. But until then, we keep growing this thing. So very very good question. I think we can take one more question for Chloe and
Majid.
Holly, and then yeah, go on.
Hello, girls. Hello, guys. I have a question for Holly. I love when she songs at the piano. Uh, will we have NFT with her, a sexy one, uh, playing at the piano? I think that will be wonderful.
So much to me. Thank you so much for that. And that is definitely a place that I love to sit and create and imagine. So absolutely, I will take that feedback and make that so that I can create it for you.
To add to that, when it comes to these NFTs, it's not just, basic, JPEG imaging. We do have video NFTs that we're looking to keep adding in, animated NFTs. So there could very well be, an NFT of Holly in a 10-15 second clip, actually, playing the piano, as well. So that is a very good idea. And it's great to have more of these suggestions come out, so our models have more creative direction too. So very good question. I think because there's a lot of interest here. Yeah, go on, Collie, and then I will allow one more question after this, and then we'll move forward. So
Can we ask one more question, please? I want to tell you guys that we are a team of videographers and filming production about modelings. If you guys are interested in collaborations.
On the main chat, if you type /marketing, there is a marketing proposal form that we review at a later time. And if it's the right fit, then we will reach out to you. So that's where you can go and apply for your market proposal.
Okay. Thank you so much, and keep it up, guys.
No problem.
Yo, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's up? Your name's Majid, right?
Correct.
Yo, what's up? I'm just ready to go. I don't have any ideas right now. I've been part of this project for like a couple of weeks now, and I'm ready. I'm lit up. I'm pumped for this, upcoming stuff. And that's it, yo. You're doing a good job. Everyone be patient. And, we're going to go to the moon with this project. And thank you.
Just to slip in one last question, if I can.
Yeah.
With people who've got different tier access, if you've got like requested features, would people with certain levels of tier access be able to trial certain features before they're then decided to be made widely public?
I'm not 100% sure if I understand that question. If it's not related to the models, let's hold off on that question until we've concluded this segment of the AMA, and then I will be happy to answer that. We'll take one more question for Chloe and Holly. It's amazing to see there's quite a lot of interest in active discussions with them on the call. It makes me very, very happy. So we'll take one more question, and then we'll move on to the next segment of the AMA where I will host and complete the rest of it. So
if it's okay. So yeah, for Chloe and Holly, what would be your dream shoot? What would be the dream?
What is my
Very
dream?
good question.
Yeah, like what would be the dream shoot? If money was no object, what would you love to do as a shoot?
Love to actually I know this sounds silly. I grew up on a farm, so I would love to own a farm and have horses and travel the world.
Oh,
Yeah, he meant dream photo shoot, but
Yeah, dream shoot. That's
that's a
nice as
great
well.
goal.
Oh, okay. So then,
maybe
like,
Holly on a farm.
let's yeah, no, legit. That would be naked on a horse. That would be a beautiful photo shoot. That isn't really like that elaborate of a dream, but just to continue to do this and to continue to like collaborate with other girls is the dream, and I get to live it almost every other day.
Nice. All right, thanks for that.
Good question, Dan.
And Chloe, what about for yourself, Chloe?
Honestly, I'm loving that idea. I've actually wanted to do like a totally nude shoot on like a gorgeous horse with like, and then I have like, I can imagine myself with like long hair, like just covering me. And I can imagine like the horse being on the beach. So yeah, maybe Holly, we should get some horses and get to the beach and do a nude horse shoot because I'm down.
Let's go get some stallions.
Yes. Yeah, no, I think that also just being able to do this, we're living the dream. We're being able to create content with our friends. We love what we do. We love the art of posing. I think that all of these girls, all these ambassadors are really just we're creatives in our own way, and you know what I mean. Our art is our body. For me personally, some people find I find nudity empowering. I love shooting nude. For me, it makes me feel more like a woman. And I wear clothes to make other people feel comfortable. I've said that in a few interviews. So for me, it's like, if you got it, flaunt it. I love being in a beautiful place and being in my birthday suit. So traveling the world with our Taboo ambassadors and creating amazing, beautiful content is just a dream come true.
I can see
like
that.
a not safe for work Black Beauty advert.
I can see that happening, like a farm collection or horseback riding collection.
Farm.
Sets.
Farm. Let's build a garden.
Holly's Taboo farm. I can see it now.
I can see it now.
If I could pop in really quickly, so just Jay from Discord. Just spoke with our artist, so he's going to be working on the piano thing and probably some more stuff as well for the NFTs, speaking with one of the artists. But really quickly, if anyone has any other suggestions, we are revamping the Discord. So if anybody wants to pop in and has other design suggestions for the models, or obviously Chloe and Holly, if you have anything you'd like to see done, just let me know and we can make some custom art for you guys. So just wanted to pop in really quickly with that.
Yeah, very good point there. And yes, Discord is growing. I do believe that eventually we will transition completely over to the Discord. It's, like I said, a more structured communication channel. It's more organized, and everybody can record their thoughts equally. And and I love the Telegram. It's a very high energy, high tempo environment, but remember, we are a professional entity as well. So we are continuously growing our Discord, and I would urge everybody to join our Discord. As it's the amount of Discord members is growing by the hour as we speak. So great. You know what? Let's do it. Let's take one more question for Holly and Chloe. I know I told them they would be on the call for 15 minutes. It's been 50 minutes, but we've had fantastic questions, so I wanna keep the momentum going here. So we'll take one more question and then we'll move forward. Okay, or maybe if there is no more questions, then maybe we can wrap it up there then. Again, thank you, Chloe and Holly, for being on this segment of the AMA. I'm sure the community is extremely thrilled to get to hear your voices and to see the passion that you have as ambassadors representing Taboo. And we look forward to having you both on future calls. And for the rest of the community, you will get to be seeing exclusive NFTs from the both of them. So brace yourselves, get ready. I will say that we are an exclusive premium brand. So when it comes to volume of NFTs, we are keeping it to a limited volume. Even when it comes to the minting of the NFTs, we're not going to be minting 100 or 1,000 of each photo, because scarcity is key. And ensuring that when someone owns an NFT of, let's say, Chloe and Holly, they feel that they are the only ones in the world that really owns it. And this is one of the most exciting aspects of our project as well. So we look forward to launching our marketplace, and I'm sure you're all equally as excited to get to take a look at their NFTs and make a decision on purchasing them as well. So thanks again, Holly and Chloe, for being on this call.
Thank you so much for having us. So excited for our launch. This is an amazing time to be in with Taboo. So congratulations to all of you for being awesome Taboo holders. Have a great day.
You too, Chloe.
Good night, good night, good night. Have a great day.
Thanks, everyone else.
Great. And now we can move forward to the traditional segment of the AMA, where if anyone has any questions for me, feel free to ask. I believe someone said, how many NFTs will there be in V1? There'll be a couple hundred. So we'll have a couple of hundred NFTs available for version 1, which I don't believe any other marketplace in existence will have that much content upon launch. I know that some other quote unquote competitors, when they launched, had 5, 6, 7, 8. We decided to take the high road and to do what other projects were not willing to do. That's one of the reasons why we're launching at the time that we are. And while some of you might have felt this was a delay, it really wasn't a delay. It was involved a lot of preparation and management to help make sure that we can launch like this. So good.
Hello, Mashid.
Hello, Zeus.
I need to ask you. Okay, I'm investing in Taboo, but like the first idea which I did get on the project, it's that Taboo is a competitor, a future competitor to OnlyFans. Is that true?
So I wouldn't say, actually, in a way yes, because when you look at the creators that are on OnlyFans, and then you look at the crypto space and the utility that comes behind NFTs, when people are able to create NFTs, royalties are able to be generated and passive income is able to be generated. So in a utility sense, absolutely, we are a competitor to OnlyFans, because creators not only will be able to create digital art for themselves and to showcase to the world, but they're going to be able to also create residual income on the future buy and sells of those NFTs. So in a way, yes, but I don't look at it like we're competing with OnlyFans. I look at it like we have an opportunity right now to bridge the gap that Playboy failed to do by not going digital, and to create the Playboy of blockchain. That is my number one focus right now. And that's what we are building as we speak. So.
Okay, thank you.
There was a question from Chris. I like this question. Just wanted to let you know this is a great project. I'm investing and pushing this project. Do you have FAQs on your project? Okay, great. So this is really important for me to share. On the Discord, we are creating many facts for the project, commonly asked questions so people can be able to review them. Once we launch and post-launch, we're already in the works for this. We're looking to create summarized links or landing pages, like let's say officially taboo / how to buy, or officially taboo / general, or officially taboo.com / model partners, and And we want to make sure that we're creating many sales funnels, but also ensure that we're able to package all the information that we can for all the people that want to learn more about Taboo, that they can get a customized packaged information on various topics. This is all coming, and we're working on this as we speak. So yes. To answer your question, Chris, all of that is there in terms of a newbie being pointed in that direction. For now, it's a matter of sharing their white paper and our website, but our website is being updated as well with the new domain, as the marketplace has an entirely different user interface. But once we launch, there will be continuous design improvements. There will be continuous updates on our existing site. We're not going to remove the old domain because I look at that as another sales funnel as well. But that will also be improved the moment. So yeah, very good question there.
Majid?
Yep. Hello.
Hi. I was just wondering, the NFTs in the marketplace, will we be able to buy them with the Taboo tokens?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
Do you guys bring your own NFT marketplace? Are you looking forward?
Are we looking forward to what? Sorry?
For bringing your own marketplace, NFT marketplace?
Yes, we're launching in I think probably about, I would say, about a day or so. Yeah, we're launching. Yes, we're launching our marketplace in about a day, our version 1. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that.
That's great.
Hi. I was going to ask,
Hello.
similar to other communities, they have DAOs where the community votes on new features or how maybe their products might progress. Is that something that you might consider for Taboo, either playing sort of Taboo holders or Taboo holders with relative tier access? They might be able to drive some of the decision making in the future.
Right. Now, this is one of the reasons we haven't done that, has to do with US government regulation and laws. If we become a DAO, it really changes the nature of our token, and it can create it can create major complications around the token being viewed as a security, not a utility token. So we made the executive decision not to go forward with creating governance, but that might change down the line. We'll see. For the time being, I mean, on our Discord, you have the ability to like I said, record and share your ideas there. And we do have various channels for different tier holders. We just updated it with all the benefits for being a part of each tier, and people, you can jump in on there and share your thoughts. But we're trying to stay as regulatory compliant as possible, and so I mean, I know the US is cracking down on crypto in many ways, but if we were to create a DAO or governance type token, or just governance all around, I do believe that would create complications for the token. So I would rather avoid that. So
I have a question, please.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I saw this project. It's like, I don't know if we succeed. Yeah, for now we saw it's like big opportunity for this project. But did you saw if this project is failed, like some projects like success on the first stage and then failed in the middle, and then that's it?
Right. Now, we need to remember one thing. We've been out for over 6 months, and so we're a safe, legitimate, long-term play. I mean, you look at our model partners, they would not partner with a brand that they know was not here to stay, or they didn't have the belief that this was going to continue to grow and become more successful. There should be no doubt in anybody's mind that Taboo will be a smashing success, because again, I've said this before, whether it's a bear market, whether it's a bull market, a strong brand is always going to last and will survive any market conditions. And this is what we're building. We're building a strong brand, right? That's why we have billboard campaigns up. That's why we are focusing equally, not only on the token crypto growth with all the marketing that we're doing around, growing our token value, therefore growing your investment. We're also on the same terms, we're also ensuring that brand initiative events continue to happen because we're equally an entertainment type company like Playboy, as we are a crypto token. So there should be no doubt in your mind. And I have no doubt in my mind. I mean, we're already the number one adult entertainment token for many reasons, and that's gonna stay.
Thank you.
And I'd like to say we appreciate the team being doxxed, considering obviously teams don't like because of their own security. So that's appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, my profile picture is real as well, and I think on the gate banner there's, we have more photos of team members. It's just we're not concerned because hey, I mean, we're gonna be doing live events at some point. I mean, all the model partners know my real phone number. They know which city I live in. I mean, it's we're not concerned about any of that. It's just I just think it's a little, part of my language, a little cheesy to do make a docs event and to make that a focal point, because again, that's really what people were worried about with doxing is early startup projects that have just formed and they're worried about them being a rug pull. But we are not a rug pull. We're a legitimate project, and we've proven ourselves time and time again that we deliver on our promises, and we're able to continue to foster trust within the community by being transparent at all times. So I'm not worried or concerned about that whatsoever. So I appreciate the comments.
Have you guys actually done any kind of security audit or plan to? I know for some people that gives them more confidence. I mean, I'm confident, but has that ever been discussed or thought about or anything like that?
Yeah. I mean, we have Tech Rate that's already done. Surtech is literally near completion right now, and I'm happy to do more audits. I mean, the more the merrier. So.
I know they can cost a lot, so I think one. What was it, Cerdix? Like $30,000 or something.
It's quite expensive, and we did it.
It's daylight
when
robbery.
you did it, at a much earlier phase of the business, and it's an investment. We're investing in this business, and this is what I need everyone to really understand is the team that is in place. We have a mixture. I believe it's a unique mixture of business acumen background and crypto-centric background. Like, we have someone like James who's successfully spearheaded and grown many startup projects himself. He's extremely successful. He has helped self-fund the majority of this project himself, as well as we have some private investors too. But I myself have had extensive experience in the crypto space. I know all the ins and outs on how to run, manage, operate, and grow a crypto project. And together, we're a force to be reckoned with. We really, really are. And I do believe that we are. And this is not tooting my own horn. This is not me. I don't have an ego, but I do believe that the way that we have run this project, we've done it with class, and we've done it in the smartest way possible across the board. And I don't believe there is a team as skilled and talented as us to deliver and to be building this. And so this is my true belief. I mean, I get really, really upset watching how almost every other dev team runs their crypto project. I mean, every single day I have about 10 to 12 projects reaching out to me, offering me team tokens, offering me the ability to become their marketing managers, head of PR, to handle their communications, to be their CEO or chief of operations. I'm not interested, right? I'm not interested, but I am in high demand. I will say that right now. But Taboo is the only project that I am going to stick to for the foreseeable future. I do not see myself ever working on anything else. The opportunity is too big, and all the experience that I've developed over these years in crypto has primed me to be able to work on this as well. So
I have a question about the site. You have very more bugs, and are you planning to redesign site? Maybe you looking designers for this.
are you talking about our website?
Redesign.
Yeah. So the marketplace, the new domain is going to be officially taboo.com. Brand new interface. It's like a brand new website altogether. We really focused on simplicity to make the experience enjoyable for everyone. Now, in terms of even improving on the design of this marketplace, we will continue to improve on it. But we wanted to have a simple user interface and user experience. Number one, that was the biggest focus. Better design can come after. That's not my. If you can have the nicest design website, but if if it's not easy to use and people don't understand how to stake or how to farm or how to easily buy an NFT, then what's the point, right? But there will be a redirect to our old site, our old landing page as well. So when people want to learn more about the crypto details of Taboo, it will be there. And over time, I'm going to be finding a way to phase in more information with different landing pages, summarizing what we have on our existing site now onto the marketplace without imposing on the design. So it needs to be done methodically and carefully as well. So, I mean, I'm even envisioning like sometime post-launch when our digital magazine comes out and all of that is like, having like sliding banner of our editions of the magazine. You know how Playboy has cover models on their magazine, like having that on the front of the marketplace. Like there's just so many creative ideas that I have. But it's all about timing. And as I say, you got to crawl before you can walk and before you can sprint. So again, if we're going to be here for generations, that's why it also bothers me a little bit when people see the price goes down at times. I look at it like it's a blessing, because when you have some whale sell off 50 or $100,000 and the dip gets eaten by 100 or 500 more holders, the wallet distributions become more fair over time. And that particular whale becomes a bigger risk when we 10 times anyway. So I'm happy to have them go, but I'm not concerned about the price and the market cap right now. In fact, I don't even have a chance to look at the price every day. I don't even know what our price is at right now, right? So I urge everybody to look at this as a set and forget investment. You have in any portfolio, you can have projects that you try to swing trade. You can have short-term exit strategies, but you need to have a portion of your portfolios for the projects that you're going to hold, just like people held Bitcoin and Ethereum 4 or 5 years ago, or on all these other big cryptos that are now a very large scale now. So you need to manage your expectations, and you need to arm yourselves with knowledge. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power.
So on that point, Majid, I know it's difficult, obviously, to speculate what the coin prices will be, but off the top of your head, do you kind of envision what you want to achieve on, say, like a 1, 3, 5 year plan? What price you think that coin could get to if you kind of hit your roadmaps?
I mean, I'll put it this way. I do believe that my belief, and I have to be careful on price predictions. I cannot. It's not ethical to share that, but I believe that we will become a top 10 crypto one day. I do believe that. The industry is ready for a project like Taboo. The adult space is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and if we just get 10% of that market share, you can sure as hell bet that we'll be in top 10.
And I had a question. Am I right? There's a few questions, so I'll try and keep it brief. Am I right on the roadmap that you're planning for Taboo to be cross-chain compatible, so not just be on Binance Smart Chain, be on Solana, be on Avalanche? Cool. So my next question is, that's exciting because obviously there's going to be certain people who are a bit snobby about BSC because it churns out 100 new crypto a day by the looks of things. But do you see yourself? I know I mentioned collaboration with Chloe, like with different brands. Do you see yourself collaborating with other NFT markets? Like, can you imagine one day, and this is obviously a stab in the dark, but like a Solana collaboration with Pesky Penguins, for instance, and some forum to do that? Is that something that
Yeah,
you've ever considered?
yeah. I mean, I'll say this, like I think that the metaverse is really good, interesting. So, that's going to be as part of the plans is to have Taboo in the metaverse and in virtual reality. And I've even thought about potentially one day, and I don't want to create a deer in the headlight situation where if we veer too far away from the utility that we are, this, as the saying goes, a jack of all trades is a master of none. So we want to be masters of this space first
Less
for
is
what
more,
we're
right?
doing, and then we can introduce more. But one day, I think NFT gaming would be very cool. I'm thinking a sexy Taboo game that people play, right, with all of our models. And I'm looking at one day of the idea of NFT farming and staking, all of this. But the metaverse, gaming, I think would be very, very cool. And so these are things that I'm working on in the background on a very, very light scale. It's in the forefront of my mind, but again, it's all about timing. So
Good stuff.
really,
Cool.
let's make sure that we get the working platform out first. Let's make sure it works. Let's make sure NFT sales go in so our models are happy. Let's make sure that people are buying NFTs. Let's make sure that there are no technical difficulties. I mean, we might have them. That happens in any crypto project on a marketplace launch. Let's just get through this first step together, and then we will start to look at all of these other opportunities.
Yeah, it's been good to see there being time taken at the beginning of the month to be like, yeah, we're going to do it on the 23rd to make sure everything's tested and all that, but also adding more, so not over promising on delivering. So that's been great to see too.
Oh, I mean, I honestly, I would have shot myself in the foot if I, here's the truth. Here's the truth of this. I've seen dev teams and projects get crushed by listening too much to their community, and I've seen that happen. So while I say we value all the community's insight and experience and suggestions, at the end of the day, they're not the ones operating and running the project, and they're invested in this project to see us actually deliver on our promises. So if I was to listen to the community when they said, "Oh, we've delayed our launch," you said October 1st potentially, and I never give a definite timeline, and I rushed the launch, that could have been disastrous. Does that make sense? So there's a time and place for community feedback, but I need everybody to understand that the reason why you're invested on this project is because you're also invested in the team, and we're supposed to deliver on our promises, and we can't have the management and operations of the project be handled by the community. That's our job.
And what a good job you guys are doing.
Thank you. Great. Any other questions right now on the call? I'm so excited, by the way, on the idea of a metaverse and a Taboo game. Oh, but we are going to be making an app in later versions, Taboo app. That'll be very, very cool as well. I removed the private DMs feature, which was, I mean, our development team is so technically sound that they actually went above and beyond and over delivered on the features of the marketplace. But I had to actually get them to scale some of it back. An example being for farming, they had farming pools for literally every crypto. And I said, not a chance. We cannot launch with this because people are going to have smoke blowing out of their ear, not understanding it. So we kept it simply to BNB to start off so people can easily farm in a very simple fashion, and we will phase them all in. They added interactions with creators and private DMs, but what's the point of having private DMs with Holly and Chloe and all of these other models if they're not going to reply because they're focused right now on getting NFT content, because that's the first step that we're on right now, right? So let's wait for the platform to get launched. Let's make sure that the utilities are all working, and then we can phase that in. Now, when it comes to staking, the APY for the lockup period is going to be about 12% to start off. And I think that is an attractive, fair rate for staking myself. And we might even raise it a little bit more. We're going to keep an eye on it. And again, farming is going to be a bit more because farming carries its own set of risks. With impermanence loss, there will be no lockup periods on farming. And shortly after launch, we will phase into the DeFi side of this project where we will add liquidity mining, where transaction fees are are going to feed back into staking pools. So the non-lockup period will come later on. But if we launched with this elaborate DeFi protocol that I said we could, people are going to be not very happy with the non-lockup period staking returns because it's really dependent on volume. And we really need to focus on this token being stable. That's number one. So if I made an APY that is really, really high, especially since we're funding the tokens to start off ourselves, that is like asking us for having too much sell pressure. And I've seen many, many projects never grow, or they just get plateaued because people will just keep selling and selling and selling all these free tokens they get.
It's not a good idea unless it's like, you know, Olympus Ohm or something, which it's, you know, algorithmic rebase, something like that, which this isn't that, you know.
Majid.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, I was checking the wallpaper, the tokenomics, and I've seen that. I was checking the amounts. It was saying for 1,000, you can, like, it was breakdown. There was a minimum of 1,000, a minimum of 5,000, a minimum of 10,000. I wanted to know if this is the minimum for staking, or this is a different category, or something
it's
like
different. It's different altogether. So how it's going to work is if you connect your wallet and you're able to have the minimum required for each tier, you can access the higher tier content. So tier 2, if you have $2,500, you'll be able worth of Taboo tokens in US dollars. I am going to be looking at altering it for tokens down the line, but I didn't want to confuse our community, and I wanted to stick to the white paper up for launch and not make too many drastic changes, because once we launch, we can every single day we're going to be making improvements on the marketplace. You know, it's just getting the launch going is the number one priority. Now when you stake on the platform, there is a connection between what you've staked and your tiering access. So you will not lose tiering access if you stake $10,000 of Taboo for tier 4, for example, or $5,000 of Taboo for tier 3. You will not lose your tiering access. I made sure our dev team was fully focused on ensuring this, because that could have been a big problem on launch if people start staking and then all of a sudden they lose their tiering access. That wouldn't be fair. So they're totally separate events.
well, it's just okay. So yeah, that's great. Because I was thinking maybe 1,000 is the minimum you can stake. So since you're saying
no, I don't even know what that's a good question. I'm going to find out from the dev team. I'm not sure what the minimum is to stake, actually. That's a good question. I should know this. And I'll never answer something I'm not fully clear on, but I don't believe there's a limit of a minimum of 1,000 to stake. I don't believe that. I believe it might be like 1,000 or 2,000 Taboo. That's a very small amount of tokens, but it can't be like 1 or 2 Taboo, because that just wouldn't make sense. But no, there isn't. You don't need to stake a minimum of $1,000, to my knowledge, to even stake in the first place. But I'm going to find out about that. But I'm like 95% sure on this. It's just to clarify, if you have $5,000 USD worth of Taboo and you have access to tier 3 and you decide to stake in the lockup period, you will not lose your tiering access.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Great. We'll take about 5-10 more minutes on the call, and then of course I have a lot of work to do leading up to this launch. So any other questions right now?
Hi, Majid.
Hello.
Yeah, I wanted to check the tax on the transactions. Are we going to have any changes once the marketplace is launched?
Yeah, so the plan is to remove the redistribution tax upon launch. So that's the plan, because we want to incentivize staking onto our platform. So that is the plan.
So you mean to say the redistribution tax will be removed, but the burning and the liquidity tax will remain, is it?
Yes, for now, absolutely. I
Okay.
mean, the liquidity tax is really what's giving us the opportunity to fund Gate with the huge amount of tokens we need, and for all of our further exchanges, because we plan to list on Binance one day, we plan to list on Coinbase, we plan to list on KuCoin. I mean, there is a lot of liquidity provisions that need to happen, and so this is something I predicted, and this is one of the reasons why we had this LP tax, because it's part of it's used for marketing, but a lot of it is used for, I mean, a big portion of this is going to be used for staking, so we can get the returns that we want for a centralized staking platform until we phase into the decentralized ecosystem, which I don't want to get into too much detail now because there's an educational component to understand how this works and how we're going to phase into this. But it will be fully decentralized at one point, which I'm very, very excited about. So.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Great. So.
Can somebody explain why it is country?
Yeah, go ahead. Don't think I can hear you now. So I'll take a couple more questions and then we'll wrap it up. So. Okay, maybe I'll start checking on the main chat for some questions now. Okay, so then the exact time the marketplace will open, I told you that it's going to be 23rd. I'm in Pacific Standard Time Zone. I'm not going to make a countdown, unfortunately, because there are some final. I can't do it because if I make a countdown and then where we miss it by 30 minutes or an hour, people will be disappointed. So just know that it's going to be launching on the 23rd for some people wherever they live around the world, as well as it will be the 24th for others. So just be patient. We might even just be doing a surprise announcement saying we're going to launch in 1 hour, and people will get to hear that the moment that I'm able to share that. So good. All right. So okay, maybe this is a good time to wrap up the call. As I see the participants are going down on the call, so we've been on this call for almost an hour and a half. I want to say thank you to our community members for placing your trust and faith on the team. We will continue to provide value day in and day out, and to ensure that this brand becomes the powerhouse global adult entertainment brand around the world. Our utility is right around the corner with our version 1 marketplace launch. Our gate listing, we strategically paired it for the same day within, let's say, 24 hours of our launch as well. So please, be excited about the fact that we are listing on Gate, which is a top 10 major exchange. More model partnerships are on the way. We are going to we have more surprises, as we always do, as well. So I will say that I will stop at nothing to ensure that this becomes a top 10 crypto. It deserves to get there, and it will get there. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So that should reassure all of you on the dedication and passion that I have on building this thing. So with that being said, it was a pleasure to be on the call, and I look forward to chatting with you all soon. Thank you.
Sure thing, and I hope your cough's better.
Yeah, I hope so too. I'm not sick anymore. It's just a lingering cough, but it is what it
Probably
is.
need a holiday.
So, I'll have a holiday when we're in the billions of market cap. That's when I'll have a holiday. So.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you again, everybody.
Some time off around Christmas.
No chance. There's no time off. I'm too passionate about this. This is my life.
Too plugged into
it.
The
only thing I work on. My life is just Taboo. Spending a bit of time with my family because family is important, and going to the gym. This is my life, and it has been for 6 months.
Nice. I need to go to the gym. Something I need to do better on. Damn it. When you got kids, man, Seriously, that you feel like there's no time to do anything. Cool.
Great,
Well, thank you.
great. Thank you, everybody, and I look forward to chatting with you all again soon.